I start off with the e.l.f. Eye Refresher Eye Roller. It's great for depuffing and taming those bags under your eyes. So I prime my face with the NYX Angel Veil primer, and I already done my eyebrows using the NYX pomade and the NYX tinted brow mascara. And now for my under eyes, I want to correct it a little bit because I do have dark circles. I used the LA Girl Pro concealer, and I also used the green one to correct any redness around my face. And I do have a lot of redness. I prefer to correct it instead of just topping the foundation. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I just go in with the corrector. After I'm done applying some concealer on my face, I go in with my Real Technique sponge, which is Drugstore as well, and I go in and I blend everything out, and you can see it does give me a little bit of coverage, and it did correct my redness and also a little bit of my under eyes, but I am going to go in with the concealer in a little bit. You'll see that in a little bit. So I just blend everything out and I make sure I get everything. So after that, I go in with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation, and I use this a lot now, and it's crazy because in the beginning I was not a fan of it. I didn't know how to feel about it, but now I use it just on the go-to, and it gives you that really nice glowy look. It's true, it is Lumi, so it really does give you nice coverage, but I like going in with the sponge because it gives me that airbrush look and it doesn't look like I have foundation on my face. So that's the great thing about this. If you're oily skin and you don't like anything that's Lumi, stay away from this foundation. Okay, so now for my eyes, I go in with the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last jumbo pencil, and I used to always use this stuff. This stuff was so good, and I still see that it's good. The only thing is I can't use it a lot in the winter time because it looks really drying on my eyelids. So that's what I do. I prime my lids with this, and this is all, everything I'm showing you is mostly Drugstore, even the brushes. Once I'm done blending out my eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna go in with the BH Cosmetics powder foundation. It's really good, gives you great coverage, and it's really affordable, and I just top and set everything on my eyelids. So now I'm gonna go in with this base. It's like a cream base, an eyeshadow base from City Color Cosmetics, and I'll list the name down below so you can see where you can get it. And I really like this. It's so nice and metallic, and it's a great base when you apply your shimmer eyeshadows. For my eyes, I'm gonna use this palette from Wet n Wild. This is the Virgie collection. I noticed that in the store they didn't have the Virgie collection anymore. I'm not too sure. They changed it. They took off the name, actually. They took it off. So but it's still the same palette. Now I go in with the rose gold shade and I top it off on my eyelid, and it's a really nice color. I wanted to do something neutral and very summer like, but a little bit smoked out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm blending out and I'm applying that on my lids. I'm going to take this transition shade and apply that into my crease area. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I was not too impressed with this palette. I mean, I shouldn't have high hopes about this palette, but it is Drugstore. It's not bad. It does give you great payoff, but I just think that the deeper shades are a little bit muddy looking. So that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out and get it, but if you are on a budget, you should totally get this palette. If you don't really care to really go deep with the eyeshadow looks, then this is a great palette. Like, I prefer the shimmer shades and the lighter shades, and the deeper shades are just too muddy. They all look the same in my opinion. I go in with this deeper shade. It's like a deep brown, and I go in there with a pencil brush. That's how you say it, a pencil brush. I go in with my Coastal Scents brush, and it's affordable as well as a dupe for the MAC 217 brush, and I blend it out. And I do have a video down below, or I'll list it on the actual video where you can see how to blend out your eyeshadows like a pro. Just check out that one and you'll see how you can exactly achieve this kind of look. Now I'm going in with this black shade and this brush from Morphe. I really like it for detail and to get right in the crease area or your outer eye. And I go in with another blending brush from Morphe, and I don't go too deep with the black because I don't want it to be too deep in the outer corner, and plus black eyeshadows are hard to blend out unless you apply a little bit. Now I'm going in with this Physician extra shimmer palette. It's very shimmery. I remember the first time I wore this kind of look and it was super shimmery, and it went all over my face. So you want to be careful when you're applying this kind of eyeshadow on your lid. And I'm gonna go in with this Rimmel gel liner. I really like this one. If I don't use an Inglot, I go in with this gel liner, and it's a drugstore as well. It's very affordable and very creamy. So I'm going to curl my lashes and go in with my Maybelline mascara, the Lash Sensational mascara. And I do have to get another one because it's already drying out, but I love this mascara. It's super black. Now for lashes, I'm going to go in with Posh lashes. I'll list the number down below. And as I'm going to apply concealer, I do apply some glue onto my lashes so they could dry, be a little bit tacky, not dry, a little bit tacky until I'm done applying my concealer. Then I go in with my lashes. Now I'm going to take this Hard Candy concealer. It's like a double-ended concealer for correcting and highlighting, and I go in with the Maybelline concealer as well. And it's just a really great concealer for drugstore. I really like it. And the highlighting stick as well, it's really great from Hard Candy. So I blend everything out, and after that I set my concealer with a translucent powder from NYC. Oh my god, that powder was such a holy grail for me until I discovered the Laura Mercier. But if you're looking for a translucent powder that's affordable, this is amazing. Go get it. I apply some shadow underneath my lower lash line, and you want to blend that out too, so you don't want it to be just a harsh shade. And I apply some gel liner on my waterline. With pencils, they just don't last for me, so I have to go in with a gel. And I apply some highlight on my tear duct area. Now for the face, I go in with my favorite palette from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is a bronzer palette. It's called Bronze Beauty, and I just bronze my face and I contour. I really love this. I'm so happy I picked it up, and I'm happy that they really made a bronzer palette. So I bronze up my face so I can get that summer glow, and then I go in with the blush as well. And I was smiling because one of the shades fell out of the pan, so it was funny to me. So I apply some blush and some highlight from e.l.f. as well. This is like their shimmery blush, but it's a highlight to me, and you see that glow. It's so pretty. Now I'm gonna top it off with this eyeshadow from Essence, and girl, look at that highlight. I could not believe that they made it into an eyeshadow instead of a highlight. It's just one of those products that it's so underrated, but I'm gonna have a whole video about it. So I'm gonna top my whole lip with this Essence lipstick, and it's amazing. I'm gonna have a full video on their lipsticks. It's not talked about too much for drugstore, but it's amazing. And I'm gonna top it off with some lip gloss from NYX. So yes, thank you so much guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up for you guys who love drugstore products. Comment down below. Also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.